EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Allen Bailey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson out to his left. They go screen. This is Ingram. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Brown has the first down and much more. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ito Smith, his first carry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Ito Smith. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards on the ground. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd down and 3.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
32 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A first down carry for Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try and run for it with Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Smith, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Smith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On third down, Smith. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now with Smith. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Smith, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Smith. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground with Smith. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Past the 20. And
Oh,
now
boy, you
off
ain't
to
got
the
no feet.
races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 46 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.